Hello, everybody. It's Bugsy, and it's also Bugsy AF, which stands for Alternative Future, not as fuck. That doesn't make any sense. But anywho, a lot of you guys are probably wondering to yourselves, have we been catching up with Homestuck too? Yes, we have. Terezi and freaking Rose are hate fucking. I mean, there's more stuff going on, like Dirk trying to make a civilization. The fact that this is all Dirk's doing and not really Rose what she wanted. The fact that Dirk got mad because they're like having their little hate fuck session, and he's like, "What this is like, this is what happens when you got these guys going to their own devices, you're fucking and stuff." I'm like, motherfucker, they're sharing a connection, which ain't gonna be good for freaking. Oh man, that ain't gonna be good for Kanai when she sees. Oh boy, you just now thought about that? No, I just didn't think, like, it didn't connect in my brain. AF, it didn't connect in my brain. Okay, let me turn a little bit down. Oh, he was a little all over the place. All you wanted to do was make a new friend, and now you're running like hell from a giant white creature with two heads and a single, sporting each a single garish eye, kind of like a cyclops, except with two two-eyed faces. So you guess a duoclops? Whatever it is, it's angry. It's angry as hell and chasing you through the tangled jungle. You leap. You leap over the stands of ferns and duck under one of those big woody vines jungles always have. After befriending Jane, you ask her for the names of some of her friends. Not not too many detail. Not too many details. You made the mistake that you made that mistake with Solix. Just a just a little tantalizing friendship amuse brooch to get started. Specifically, you were interested in the friend that needed help. He needed that friend needed her help. Her oh wait, hold on. The friend that needed her help daily. Now that sounded like some fertile ground there for some friendship. You kind of regret bringing it up though, because Jane gets very flustered telling you about Jake. Oh, are we? I think. I mean, I'm glad we didn't venture into that territory. And oh, trust me, I'm so glad we didn't go there. Because let's just say me and AF here, we have our various reservations on them being a thing in the epilogue, even though it's a drunken free for all fuck fest. All right. It's clear that her friendship with this guy is a topic for some emotional turmoil. Who better to who better to help sort out no it was me and Reader. We are telling you, do not engage. Hear the sound of our voices even though we fucking sound the same. But instead of friendship, you are greeted by a ferocious monster. Your garbled brain offers up that you probably pissed off some kid's looses. Except this is Earth. The planets are different planets, different universes. And the mess of timelines in your memory, you're having a hard time figuring it out. You trip over a big tree root and land smack on your face in the dirt. Choking on decaying plant matter, clawing at your throat, you roll over onto your back. Just in time, the Duclops. I know it's Duoclops, but Duclops sounds cooler. The Duclops is about to bring down one of his large foots on your vulnerable body. You aren't allowed to start over. You haven't made any brands choices yet. You cover your eyes. Tally ho! Nothing happens. After the Olympic level catching your breath, you venture and peek at the Duoclops. Is in pieces. Well, in pieces on the ground. 2 pieces. You hope that the medic residents offered some comfort during such a brutal end. You scroll to your feet. Your new future friend Jake must have intervened to save you. Or it could have been Dirk's autoresponder as a robot. Yep, it's the fucking robot. Hey, Prime. Yeah. You wanna go tell this robot to fuck off real fast? You know, what other chances are we actually going to do? Because Lord knows we're dealing with Lord English in our timeline, so Dirk is so far from our timeline, I can't just really teleport over there. Fuck you, you freaking... Fuck you, you fucking narrative manipulating bitch. Yeah, fucking... I hate the fact that Terezi and Rose are hate fucking because I basically don't have anybody, and the only person I really cared about, I fucking left on Earth where I could have actually taken them because, I don't know, maybe he had God tier, I had God tier, maybe that would have worked. Wait a minute, does Jake even have God tier? You know, I don't remember. Freaking... And you know what? You don't deserve the triangle shades. The triangle shades are for people who actually earned it. Or if you're like us and you died a bunch of times in different universes to basically punch everything you know into one universe. It's a robot, a kind of cartoony one with the shiny metal joints, big red sunglasses. It even has a perfectly gelled metal hairstyle. Fuck you. It looks kind of goofy, but it's also holding a guitar, staring right at you. You think you saw something similar broken over there in Equi's room. It must be a battle robot. You don't have the strength for your punches. No, you challenge the robot. Yeah, we engage. We fucking engage, motherfucker. It's a robot. It's not scared. You crumble on the ground. Your world exploding in pain. You huddle into a ball. You wait for the robot to finish you off. It's not interested. It zooms away, leaving you in your agonies. Burst of lucidity is available to you. You discern that it has kicked you in the chest, breaking several of your ribs, no problem. You totally survivable injuries. You're fine. You're getting ready for your friendship your friendship Katamari rolling in no time. Friendship Katamari? Love Katamari? Isn't that from freaking Namco High? The freaking thing that's only half finished because literally we couldn't finish it because they freaking just said, fuck it, we're not. I would like to finish Namco High, but there's no way to finish it. It was on like a server and shit. I had to do it. We had to do it. We had to do it together, bro. We had to do it together, man. Alright, but at least we got that out of the way. Hindi! Hula, hela, 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 hula. Your default standby is the card shrink, raising your hands symbolic on your lips. For who's. Whoa now. Shit. No horse presented. For some reason, thoughts of Equus and the presence of a robot is making your brain go right to horses. Suddenly, a shot rings out behind you. I kind of did the tally ho thing for. Hey guys, just kind of, just let us goof with that. Think of it as a fake little thing. Anyways, it sounds stupid. You almost don't believe, but it's true. Who's shooting a gun at a robot? The robot makes little whirring startup noises and raises its katana into a ready stance. A blur of green khakis charges charges out of the jungle, tackling the robot full in the stomach. Tally ho! It doesn't fall to the ground. Instead, it puts a human kid, you can see now, this is probably Jake, this Jake guy, into a headlock. He struggles, lashing at it with his elbows, kicking its ankles. Yeah, Jake wasn't really the best kind of person when it came to fighting. Well, I mean, earlier, yeah. The robot proceeds to beat up the kid. There's no reason. No, we are not going there. I'm just saying, Derek made the robot for Jake, so, made a robot got like Dirk's brain and wants to, No, man, you want to turn this into a goddamn fan fiction right now. And not a tragic one, just a kind of jokey one that we point and laugh at. It's unpleasant to watch. It makes you feel really bad. You didn't even know where this polar opposite of Equus, but this kid is it. The robot is super effective against him. You have to stop him. There's too much action for you to get close. You could reach Jake, but there's no way to zap him out without bringing the Battlebot with you. Except, things have been weird lately, so you'd set the rules that your powers no longer seem to be involatile. Just do it. You close your eyes and think really hard about bringing Jake with you. Well, this happened. Whoa! you, Jakey boy. I mean, I know you like movies, dude, but I'm seeing like all sorts of posters lining you up. Now I know you had a few at Homestuck, but holy shit, my dude! Like, man, I think you got a problem. Like, it's lined in your room. Okay, when you open your eyes, a young man stands in his bedroom. Wait, is it Jake's birthday? No. What? No. What? You shake your head in consternation. Consternation. Freak. Eh. Anyways, you manage to bring only Jake into the house. He stands there, clutching his side, panting, recovering from his robo beatdown. The guy's bedroom is covered in movie posters. It's hard to even see the shape of his walls. See the shapes of the walls. The floor is littered with weaponry. A lot of kids you met seem to live like this, basically lounging around in piles of detritus pertaining to their defining character interests. Anyways, it's clear anyone who sees this room, he absolutely fucking loves movies, guns. So don't need to waste your time expositing there. Jesus sees him. Jesus sees him. You're all right over there. My chromatically challenged Chappy. Oh wait a minute. My chromatically challenged Chappy. Fuck. I should know that. I know Chappy. I should know how his freaking name's. Either way. You're fine. Jake is the one that seems to hurt. The robot really did a number on him. I'll say, confound thing. Practically never doesn't do a number on me. It does a number of things. It does many numbers. It's the one short of a standing ovation down on Broadway Avenue. I'm just glad to help. I'm glad I could be there to help. Knowing life is always just a smidge easier with a firmly placed hand on their behind. Jake, I know you want to get down with Dirk right now, but we ain't into that, man. I'm sorry, we ain't down. Unless you're talking to Nah, I know. But yeah, let's pull away from that joke. I don't think Skips would really like us doing that. True. You never really told me what happened to the Skips in your universe. Well, him and his friends fought Lord English with us, but after after me and the rest of the guys were fighting, we couldn't see where they were. All I saw was shattered remains of their clothes, and I'm hoping that they didn't die. But I couldn't find them in dream bubbles either. It's a long story. We'll talk about it in a minute. We'll talk about it after this. With a friend behind you, I mean to say. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Jake, whatever, man. I understand you like booty. I understand you like man's butt. It's alright. It's alright, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna judge you. Jake doesn't seem fazed by this. The alien monster on his island, natural presence, and its ungained defeat at the hands of an anime robot. Not even you teleporting him around because he's seen shit. Well, sure. My good buddy Jane told me you might drop by. Honestly, I've been chomping at the proverbial bit to meet you. Old fella, me lad. I'm sure Janie has shown you a good time, as she is an absolute stand-up host and top-notch friendo. An absolute wonder. An absolute wonder wench, no doubt about it. She wants to fuck you, man. Do you not understand? Why are you Jake? I gotta really talk to you on this one here. Were you that dense, bro? I mean, I get it. You were probably thinking about Dirk's ass at the whole during the onset. But I'm like, shit, man. You never knew that Jane had a thing for you? But gosh, I've just been so gung ho to show my brand new personage around the old digs. You get it? I live in a ruined temple, which is literally digs. Okay, Dork. I remember Dork. Nudges you meaningfully. Nudges you with an elbow meaningfully, giving you a hearty raised eyebrow. I know you're trying to imply stuff, buddy, but keep your freaking implications to yourself. He did just say that out loud. Yeah, you dork. Dick has always been kind of a dorkadoofus. I mean, he's a well-meaning dorkadoofus sometimes, but he can be a dorkadoofus. We're doing pretty good. You think people are gonna trip out about the letterboxing kind of thing we got going? That's something. That's cool. Well, here you are, ready to be shown around the ruined temple. Where to first? Let's not actually go there. I'm no stranger to danger, but there's nothing like a man familiar with the four walls giving him a feeling of peace and quietude. Oh, meaning that you're a little pussy. We better hide out for a bit, just for a tactical withdrawal, whilst my robo buddy and the usual monsters meander out and about. Right, the monsters. You can't help but miss this is the same island where Jade lived. Instead of the big white custodian creature like Beck. Jake has lots. Trying to be culturally sensitive, you tell him it must be nice having such a big family around. Oh my god. Jake looks perplexed. I reckon it must be nice. But I can't say I ever had one though. If family is what you're looking for, what you're looking what you're looking if family is what you're looking for, you bet you can depict a worse place to mount your search. There's much as a familiar spirit in my locale as much as cows in a cornfield. There, which is to say, none can be seen. Oh shit, you misinterpreted. So Jake's really just lives here alone. That must be hard. I'll say, as another friend of mine, as another of my friends could tell you, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing worse than being a teen stranded alone in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. My grandma used to live here with me, but she died a long time ago. You think of your friend John, rather his corpse standing ceremoniously in Jane's living room. Same house, similar kids, same island, mysterious dead grandma. It's hard to put two and two together, but you come up with your dead friend Jade. It's a gut punch. Even through your inexorable passages of time. Means that, of course, you could zap to the future and visit different time periods where all your friends were dead if you wanted. You guess. It's kind of what you did to your old friends by skipping forward so many years on Alternia. Ha! Wow, you're starting to hyperventilate about this. You focus on Jake, try to pull yourself together. Luckily, he doesn't seem to notice anything wrong with you. Jake seems kind of the kind of person who doesn't have room in his head to talk and notices other people at the same time. But I try not to complain. After all, things could be worse. I have the cans of it. I have all the cans a boy could ever want to cookalize. And I get a romp in my pumpkin patch to my heart's delight. Plus, this island is perfect for the setting for one of the coolest things in the world. That's right, adventure! The thrill of discovery, the frenzy of battle. It's almost the most fulfilling diversion of them all. No boy with sounds of disposition could feel sad about his perpetual isolation and the deadness attribute of his family members. When there's a whole dark teeming jungle available for his dauntless exploration. Is that really what he thinks? You can't help but remember 30 seconds ago when Jake said he didn't want to go out into the ruins. Yes, he puts up a facade. You're no problem, Sleuth, but Jake's room looks pretty lived in. Not to mention the quantity of movies in his decor. You're about to respond when a horrendous clatter comes from down below. Jake freezes, like a small animal in the headlights. You suspect the headlights are of the red anime glasses variety. Oh, fuck buttons. Fuck buttons. I love that. Oh, fuck buttons. He said it again. Sorry. Oh, fuck buttons. That metal maverick makes his return. Listen, you look like a rum customer with primo getaway sticks. Fleeing is probably our best option here. You don't get it. The last guy you knew made a habit of concerning with battle bots. When I was Equius, and Equius is freakishly strong and able to handle himself against any fucking robot. Or anything, actually. Always bested and handy with them. Why would Jake make something he couldn't beat? Whoa! Jumping Jehoshaphat! I'm touched that you think my opinion of robotics and know-how. But I didn't make it, my best buddy did. Fuck you, Dirk. That was in the thing, or me just ad-libbing, just fuck you, Dirk. Just fuck Dirk. Am I right? Fuck Dirk. He's a genuine whiz with all kinds of tech of all kinds. He's a real thoughtful guy. Even though sometimes I wish he would employ some of that big brain box and helping me out just more of a touch. He could be here himself. He couldn't be here himself of the physical limitations of time and space, so he sent a robot to train me. It's really nice when you think about it. I mean, at first, I thought it was somewhat overbearing and unnecessary. But after Dirk explained it to me, I got that it was his way of being nice. This friend sounds, yeah, I'm with you on that. And then some. And fucking then some. I'm telling you, man, I know we're dealing with Lord English right now, but we could try to do a mass teleport. Dude, we got one thing we're dealing with. We'll deal with Dirk if it comes. Okay? If we do. You're right. One tyrant at a time. Not everyone is as lucky as I am. As lucky as me to have 3 stalwart compadres to brighten their day when they live alone on a murder island. And what else? When you think about it, I'm the luckiest gent who had ever attended the Pacific with a parcel of ferocious monsters and a killer robot. I guess someone could say that if that someone was Jake. You hear another harsh sound from below. The urgency of the situation, you could easily teleport the two of you out of here, but well, the creepy biotech shitter noises of drones still echoes memories. You've had some bad experiences trying to escape killer robots. It sets eyes on a friend. Escape via teleportation would be a temporary solution. At best, sooner or later, Jake will probably have to face the robot. There is some way the two of you acting together can take it down. Ah, you don't understand. It learns from your actions. Yes, it does. At any time I could get a jump on that dead burn chrome ass sucker. Yeah. Okay, we need to stop. We need to stop making so jazz of Dirk and Jake's relationship. But it is kind of fun. You gotta admit that. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. But I'm just saying, the fact that you just said chrome ass, and it makes you go, yeah, you're thinking about Dirk when you're looking at his chrome ass. Ain't nothing wrong with that, by the way, but I want to make jokes about it. Because knowing what we know about Homestuck 2 right now, we need some levity. Let's reiterate. Terezi and Rose as a fucking robot are hate fucking right now. And we're kind of like, what the hell? It's turned around and given itself a school feeding on the topic of kicking my sweet Bippy. I guess Bippy means ass. If we fight it together, it will just learn how to fight two people. And then you leave me all by my lonesome. I'll be in Shit's Creek without a paddle to be found. It's like that robot is in The Incredibles. Okay, that was actually pretty good. Except instead of being absolutely fantastic work, with the cinematic arts, it's my real life. Jesus sees him. Jesus sees him. Jesus sees him. I would say Jism sees him, but there's no I. Jake is among the Jake's friend is among the worst gift giver you've ever seen. There's one thing we could do if we have a hasty retreat. If we can do the one thing we could do if a hasty retreat isn't what's tickling your biscuit, we can find a way to turn on novice mode, and it'll be easier to deal with. But I don't do it. I'd hate to subject a guest to a violent vicissitude of a robotic rascal. I just can't remember how it's done. Okay. Oh, okay. At least this friend included an easy mode. You were starting to think this guy is one of those gamers who thought easy mode cheapens the experience. No. I shouldn't really talk about easy modes in games. But if he designed a novice mode, maybe he can remind Jake how to trigger it. But I admit, I admire you really putting your aeromatic digits right on the crux of the matter. But the matter of theirs, amigo, is Strider's a bang-up bro, but I won't utter a word against him. Yeah, I know why. He kinda leaves you in the ditch, though, but oh well. He doesn't really like to offer help. Hell, I imagine he thinks it's my fault for forgetting in the first place. He probably won't want to give me an answer. I won't learn the lesson that I shouldn't be so forgetful. Wow, okay. You're starting to get some tentative opinions about the Strider guy. Oh, we've already had tentative opinions about Strider the moment he took away the narrative. The moment he took over the narrative. I want to eat freaking Reese's Puffs out of his skull! God damn, okay, Ab. Well, I'm kind of with you, but I'd rather eat soup out of his skull. Soup? No, it's not even really that great. I mean, first you'd have to bleach the skull, then you'd have to wait until the bleach dries, then you'd have to pour in the broth, then you'd have to stir a little bit, and then like, I don't know. Soup doesn't seem appealing rather than eating Reese's Puffs out of his skull. But Reese's Puffs is better. I'm just saying, if you have a preference, I just think it's kind of weird because then, like, bone matter and probably whatever brain he has left in his skull is, I'm just saying. It's good to know our times as being overlords hadn't been wasted. Yeah, you're right. That said, I think you have summoned in quite the slick situation to our woes. There's no shame in the brave adventurer asking for help when he's truly fucked. We can find someone willing to offer us their casa for a temporary abode. Oh sure, you could do that, but maybe Jake could message Jane. Although, given how Jane talked about Jake, there seems to be something cruel springing something on her like this, with so little time to prepare herself. You don't want to fluster her too badly. You quickly backpedal, telling Jake Jane seems too busy where you were last. There's someone else? Well, there's Roxy, but she's probably sozzled by now. Sozzled? She's drunk. Well, pie-eyed on the toot, trying one on, deep in the water giggle, 3 in the sheets to be the cold noise roaster. Oh wait, she's drunk. Bingo is his name-o. So this is a common thing, and she's Jake's age. You don't want to make assumptions, but that sounds concerning. Yes, it does. You also familiar what it feels like. Long ago, you symbolically helped the girl symbolically trash her mother's liquor collection. Alcoholism isn't rare, but still, you're starting to feel like there's something strange about all these converging circumstances. Anyways, you sure Jake's friend is okay? No, nothing. Hold on, I got add some. No, nothing like that. Roxy is a fun, wacky gal. Haha. Sure, she dabbles in the devils of drunk, but she always has such a good time. I wouldn't want to make any fair assumptions about it. Somehow this fails to make you feel better. I guess if I'm asking Strider for help is our only option. I just know he's going to be a complete pain in the keister about it. Oh, you have no idea. I'll butter him up with like a morning muffin. We can't make certain jokes. I know, but it's just there. It's just they're calling my name. Okay. Okay. AF, you mind slapping the shit out of me for a minute? Gladly. Okay. All right. Thank you. Are you any good in matters of persuasion? Yikes! You want to understand where this kid is coming from, but you're reaching your limits here. Is that really what friendship Jake has? If so, that's bleak. There's clearly some kind of feelings of based train wreck on the horizon for him and Jane. And his friend Roxy is obviously having a crisis that Jake pretends not to see, which is true. His friendship with Strider has more red flags than the People's Republic of China, which no one will probably see in China because of that. Jake is willing to put up with just for companionship. He pretends that he doesn't see. No, he is aware. A huge issue is his friendships to keep the peace. This is what it looks like when someone so indiscriminately is hungry for affection that they're willing to go along with anything to get it. You've had enough about it. You tell Jake he can't stand anymore. This life that he has is no good, not even close. He's lost his family. He's scared to leave his house. The only real life company is the robot that's programmed to hurt him that he thinks is a gift. He seems unwilling to face the glaring flaws in his closest relationships. This might be hard and sad, but he can't be helping Jake to be so deep in denial about it. And he can't cover it up with his cavalier optimism. There's no way that's the best way for him to learn. You understand it must be scary to be structurally flawed in every one of Jake's pillars of support. But addressing them is the only way anything can get better. Because hiding out in his room all alone, just pretending he has support he needs is not sustainable. You don't want to say this part, but he keeps going along with what other people want to be. You're scared for what's going to happen if he grows up and he can't lead anywhere good. After your rant, Jake just stares at you. Fuck. You start to feel bad. Probably you need to hear those things, but you gotta guide him more gently. You're usually an expert at encouraging people. Slowly, their emotional growth. This kid really gets under your skin. But then Jake's face crumples. You're absolutely right. Oh, I'm lying to myself. I manicured this image of myself as some brave adventurer, but I don't go out into the ruins unless I have to. I suppose on some level, I suspected things with Jane, Roxy, and Dirk weren't exactly Jake. Wait, what? Oh, it's like a word that means good. It's just plain English, Jake English. You dork! We're having a moment and you're ruining it. Not me. He's not a dork. Dirk's an asshole. Yeah, but come on, man. Shit. I don't know, man. Like, let's just say I'm just saying if I was like Jake, I'd be really questioning Dirk. But he thinks, he thinks of having a robot, it'll make Jake this freaking cool, awesome adventurer and shit. Man, we're gonna have some words for Mr. Strider. We already have words. But words for not the current version, but for the past version. Oh. Yeah, that's right. I didn't realize how serious it was or how much I was really ignoring. Gee fucking willikers. I like that. Gee fucking willikers. It's not easy to hear. All this came across as loud and clear to a complete stranger. That really makes me feel low. But I guess it's truly brave, gentlemen. The only thing is to try to do better from here on out. It's scary. I do want to be that kind of person who is honest and forthright, a real hero. If I'm not doing that, then I need to figure out how to do that. Holy smokes, you really opened my eyes. MX mystery friend? You really got a knack for spotting people's problems. Think you could stick around and help me do better? Help me to do better? It's like the sun is, if the mind shine, if it mind shining. Helping people confront their buried issues and come out of it changed. Why, that's the very thing you desperately latched onto to give your life some kind of purpose. But it falls off. Your rant was your rant really all it took for things to turn around for Jake? Did you really just fix him, or it doesn't seem right? Definitely the pacing's not good anyway. You look at Jake with big green puppy dog eyes, and you have to make a choice. Should we? I think you know the answer to that, Oaf. I think you know the answer to that. Well, I mean, I felt like, all the people who've been helping, it feels like we're doing what Dirk did. I mean, we have control of the narrative to an extent. We don't have it like Dirk does. So, even though it may not look like we're doing the right thing, but getting everybody off the spur in this timeline may not affect the big picture at large, but we are doing something. You're right. Let's help him, dude. Fuck yes. Of course you're going to help. Jake asked. He didn't. You think through your old bag of friendship tricks and encourage him to talk to people about his feelings. It'll probably be good. A little complex. He has 3 different relationships with these kids, all with their own set of problems. You're not convinced that Jake is really up for a confrontation yet. The best bet is probably forging unlikely connections through your powers, the teleportation, and friend matchmaking. You think it's probably time you introduced Darius and Tyresa To someone who's. Can we do that? Can we freaking do that? Can we meet? Can we see the guy? Can we see everybody again? I don't know. But we're about to really do. That's what you need, not someone who's similar to Jake, a good foil. Someone who will be able to call Jake on his avoidance. And you need a no ultimate pull, no puncher, an expert in tough love. Yeah! You need Frisk. You need Frisk Circuit. Our spider child will do. Our spider child will do nicely. Yes, she will. My relationship to my version of my spider child is kind of fucked up. I mean, Prime, I really gotta thank you for letting us stay in your summer home. Bro, man, you're me, and I'm not just gonna turn you down. I just think, what Friska always needed was a family member. And she lost freaking John in her timeline. Be the dad that I always wanted to be. Be there for her. All she has is you and the others. Be there for her. Do what I could not. Okay? I know. I had these exact same thoughts when the situation was kind of reversed. Just do what I can. After this episode, do it. Go to her. Talk to her. Say something. You're her father. Okay? What about your Friska? She's okay with her John in my timeline. I go and see the kid. I go and see my grandson every now and again when I'm not busy. Again, I'm carrying on like an old man. But I guess that's kind of funny because, I am a Chaos Lord. We pretty much don't perceive our age as us getting older. But I guess I do sometimes. As a Chaos Lord that's lived multiple times in the same life, I guess I am pretty old. But hey, I'm just lamenting at this point. I'm just lamenting, my friend. You asked Jake if you might take some initiative to introduce him to one of your friends. Someone who has a no bullshit take approach that he needs to cultivate. Someone who can really help him. Abso-fucking-lutely. Lead on, buckaroo. You clap your hands managerially on his shoulder and zap him over to Friska. You expect her to be in her hive. When your field of vision clears, you're on the beach. You're on the beach again. You've appeared diplomatic distance away from right up in her face. Friska is walking down the beach, her hands in her pockets, occasionally aiming a disinfected kick of trash. Hello, my little champion. Daddy loves you. Yeah, that happens. I know, man. I know. Kind of sucks that we were never around for her to see her grow up. Yeah. I mean, for me, all that matters is that I'm here now. Yeah, but doesn't that eat you up inside still? I mean, yeah, it does. I mean, I mean, why do you think I hate learning? Why do you think I hate fucking Dr. Scrap so much? Not only did he tamper with my life, and Jerry rigged it to a point where he has a little bit of control. One of my regrets is the fact 2 times I missed my children growing up. 2 freaking times. All to the freaking satisfaction of a cue ball dickhead. Trust me, I still feel it. But I've learned to cope with it. You call her out and wave over her. Her face splits into a grin at the sight of you. It gives you a warm glow like you befriended someone's mean cat who never gets along with visitors, or maybe more like someone's mean mountain lion. Hey there. Hi Frisco, what are you doing on the beach? I came here looking for my stupid fish friends. Terezi and I need an explosive device, and for a thing, and as much as I hate to admit it, Empire isn't bad at making them. But he's not even here. I can't even find the one time I need him ever. Figures my so-called friend leaving me to doing all the work again. That's kind of a self-starter energy that Jake could really learn from. Are we really doing this? Yes. Bro, we get to see our daughter when she was in her teens. Can we just bask in that moment for once in our lives? For once in our dutiful, honor-bound, always saving the universe, even though now we're more chaotic than heroes. Life. Do you really still have a lot of regrets? Not a lot. Just these few. Everything else, I've either absolved from myself or I deal with it as it comes. Speaking of, you start to introduce your friends to each other. But when you turn to Jake, he's frozen. And his face is caught in shock and wonder. Maybe you should have mentioned your friend was an alien. You keep forgetting to mention things like that. As you look at him, Jake rallies, snapping into such a ramrod posture you half expect him to salute. He opens his mouth to speak and then shuts it. You can talk to her, you prompt. It's okay. Yes. Radio. Would a lot of people are probably going to ask, would we ship? Would we proverbially matchmake Jake with our kid? Oh, hell no. Yeah, that pretty much sums up my feelings. Mine too. Holy smokes, I'm ruffled as a baby bonnet to meet you, Miss Friska. I'm poised and trembling on the lip of your pitch of knowledge, and I'm ready to fall in the abyss. I'm happy to learn whatever it is you can teach me. Although, I must say, my pal imitated that they had a friend that could help. I didn't expect you to be such a spidery blue I kinda wanna punch her. Me too. The dad in me is kind of coming out. Ain't it grand though, buddy? Ain't it grand? Why why would why would anyone be anything else? They could be blue and spidery. I don't like this. Me neither. I have serious second thoughts about this. Hi, you have a solid point, my extraterrestrial associate. Pardon my candor, but a real gentleman doesn't hide from the truth. You may be the coolest girl in the. Ah! We're not gonna get angry. We're not. No. Come on, me. We got to not be angry. But I have. My freaking jagged chaotic heart wants to freaking. Relax, old friend, relax. Hey. He clears his throat nervously, hoping he didn't overstep. Well, I can't say I'm surprised to hear it. Feel free to keep listening. How awesome! She does got her egos. Egos from me and from my brain. Yep. Well, hold on. Technically, the only other girl I've seen is my. Could we not? Gosh, I seem to be rambling. I hope this is an exemplar of the kind of being true to myself. I hope I can cultivate a regular habit from here on out. I think things can be brave if I just keep being myself. I'm feeling awkward. Yeah, kiddo. There are so many things wrong with that. I don't even know where to start. Doggone it, really? I need your help, Miss Friska. I didn't see anything wrong with that at all. You're gonna do this? It's job being around to be the British dude. I must. I'm going around thinking what I'm saying, everyone, is true. It's tricky, boo, but if it turns out I've been a load of cattywampus fiddle-faddle. This is the nicest present anyone's ever got me. She's addressing you now. Ignoring Jake's question, a predatory shark smile spans from her pointy face. You must have known things were bad with Tavros in a different way than usual, I mean. He just stopped responding the same way he did before because his fakey fraud confidence, he says no good can come from talking to me. So you brought me this new nerdy loser. This rules. Yep. I feel like various things just repeated. You remember? Yeah. Like a dude on a railroad track. You expect that wasn't exactly what you expected, although you think about it, why don't you expect this? Pretty much anyone could see this coming. Hey! Except Jake, of course. I may have little quirks, but that doesn't mean I'm a quibbling, grumbling loser. If you weren't a lady in such slanderous language that would earn you a one-way ticket to Fisticuff Island. I don't think this is a good idea. I know, but bro, what else could we do? How do you like them granny scenarios? This is hilarious. I've never met someone that makes me feel so good about myself. I'm so lucky to be cool. This is not a good idea. This was so not a good idea. She sizes Jake up, stepping forward to intimidate him. If you really want to fight, I get the feeling wherever you're playing, the equivalent of being cold is. Okay. I know what it means. I may not know what it means, but I've never backed down from a scum, and I want it back now. No! Whoa, no. We're not gonna just let you two best friends category that includes all your friends throw down right in front of you. We're gonna do this. What is that supposed to mean? No offense, you know, Rusty's been through a lot. Her past mistakes shouldn't be viewed in that context. But you know Friska, and you know she didn't mean to hurt Tavros. She, right? Aye. You think you know it when... You know, yeah, we had this exact conversation with her before. We're just remembering shit. Yeah. How long have we been going on for? An hour. Oh, fuck, we need to hurry this up. Everyone's always getting mad at me for pushing him, but that's what our plan's gonna do for him. He doesn't get stronger, he'll die. Oh, man. Pardon me, Spider Strumpet, but that doesn't sound like you were much of a friend at all. Oh, shit. What have we done? Whatever. Talk to you later, nerds. Jake averts his gaze, clearly uncomfortable. No way, my friends are best in show. Even if you were playing were true. We shouldn't have helped him. Yep, I'm reading this quickly. What would you know about it anyway? Not to be rude, but it's a very personal situation between a buddy and his fellas. And I don't appreciate what you're implying. Oh, great. Fuckity. Sometimes call her nervously. Because of their feelings towards me. I know it sounds stupid. I hope. I'm sure not the pompous Brigadito. And I'm not making myself out to be some kind of Casanova type. I'm probably confused. I'm the kind of guy who gets confused easily with a number of concussions I've sustained over the years. A real bozo, that's me. But I get an impression I only feathered when you proceeded to introduce me to your blue arachnid fiend friend. I sure remembered a sapphire siren in my room. It was a sweet gesture, although you're aware it's kind of young for me. I appreciate the thought and some constructive criticism for the time. Okay, let's go back to read this stuff. You're tempted to say goofy RP actions indicating your embarrassment. You don't, though, because it sounds stupid when Jake does that. Man, this is a mess. This kid has issues on issues. You think you put the finger on one, the other one, but it slides away to reveal more. Playing personal growth whack-a-mole over here. But you gamely draw yourself and plunge forward determined. You tell Jake if that's so, he thought you were going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. How does it make you feel? His friends are all attracted to him. What does he plan to do about it? Oh, you know. Think all that malarkey will work itself out over time. Until I figure out, someone will bring it up to me and just go along with it. What do you think we should do? That is remarkably lackadaisical, and it gives you a sinking feeling. What's in store for future Jane if she actually does return to those feelings? Oh, buddy. Oh, it's the reader. You don't know what we know. I sure do. My friends are the cat's pajamas, and I don't mind to say that I really love them. But there's one of them he feels differently about. Example X, of course, how could I say no to a top Shiva like Janie? She's smart as a whip and a mug to match. What about Roxy? Roxy, a fellow would be daft as a doorknob to turn down Roxy. She's a genius hacker and spy and all, like all the spy movies. And Strider? Are you kidding? Strider is my best bro in the world. Extravagant, if I were to get into it, but I can't for any reason to proposition from a best bud like him. The way Jake can conceive things is far enough from your own viewpoint, you can't help but feeling like you're passing each other without really connecting. For example, it doesn't seem to have any reason to say no to his friends. It comes down to his feelings. He has strong feelings for these people. Strong feelings like he has for Nefertiti. Hey, to be fair, that's not really fair. Nefertiti is a perfect woman. No, you insist that your feelings for... If someone has feelings for him, he should be with them unless he has strong feelings for a flesh and blood person. Like he does for that poster. It's important. Well, hon, when you put it that way, I don't know if I ever had feelings like that. I don't know if I'm capable of those kinds of feelings. You know, we've gone through this whole episode and we haven't made one reference to the candy timeline. Hey, that's for the best. I don't want to think about what Jane and Jake and Gamzee did behind closed doors. Huh. Wow. He doesn't sound nearly as excited about personal growth as he did before. He just sounds dejected. I must say, you give me a lot to think about. That's a good thing, you remind him. He's learning important things. But sorry, a lot of people tell me it's important for me to learn various things. And sure, they might be right. I'd never assumed the image of a chap who knows everything. You've been telling me I should stand up for myself and make my own decisions about what's right instead of letting other people tell me how to live. I just don't think I agree with you on this. He makes a guilty look under his sad brown head. I mean, I like making pals happy. Even if I'm not sure about things, I want the things they want. I can't imagine the consequences of that could get that bad. I have several points. No offense, the way you're advocating, I go about it as It seems hard and sad, and I don't want to hurt people. I really think it'd be the best if I sit back and see how things work. If someone asks me to do something, I might as well try it. That's the kind of adventure boy I am. You respect Jake's choices, but you can't help the aspiration rising up in you. He decides to conduct his friendships, but he's talking about is really unhealthy. It's what he wants, and he wants to do right by his friends. So, to be honest, with himself. Otherwise, it's not fair to anyone. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. If you want to be 100% bona fide opinion, I don't think I can do that. I guess we have different ideas about what we're getting into. He can, though. All he can do is try. Jake shakes his head. This is going to be a long one, folks. I don't know if we're going to be able to put this down. I'm sorry. I know you're trying to help me. I'm trying to help. But you're an excellent compadre, just like the Spider Girl, but this isn't working for me. Should you take me home now so I can figure out some way to deal with robots? He's still below the average level of energy. What you see affected him, but he is far from confident that your intervention is going to make any difference in the long run. Despite his earnestness, you guess Jake wasn't ready for a change as much as he thought. Wait a fucking second, this is a bad end. A horrible powerlessness overwhelms you, making you furious. This isn't fair! You gave two choices between the options of Jake facing his problems and the choice you knew was right. You didn't do anything wrong! You were kind of patient, you talked to him sincerely, you pushed him in the right direction. You deserve the good end! But you see Jake emotionally clothing up. You bet the willingness to your conversations. You had the most candid life injury for another. You want to help him out so badly. You know exactly the changes he needs to make, but you can't make those changes for him. He needs to do it himself. And if he's not ready, he'll never be. You hate this, Jake. You hate Jake. You hate yourself. Making people's lives better is one of the things that your piecemeal existence, any meaning, he's taking this away from you. His stupid inability to face his issues is ruining your life. You can linger on this for long, but you have to do it. You gotta take the L. Well, guys, we got the bad ending, and it was long. So tomorrow, we're going to try and get the good ending, we think. Well, let's see if okay, let's take a quick survey of what the other ending is. I don't know, man. We don't got time. Well, we can just see. We can peruse, is what I'm saying. We can peruse the choices at least. Like a quick survey of what we're going to get into. Kind of like a preview. Oh, okay. We're going to boost. It's urgent. We're going too fast. Okay, guys. Wait a minute. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode. We'll see you guys later. We would do more, but we are going on for way too long than we were intended to. So we'll see you guys later. And remember, Face your issues, folks. Don't be like Jake, thinking that making your friend, not facing your issues is the best way to do anything. But then again, we did sort of act selfishly ourselves, and we do apologize. But we'll see you guys later. Bye, folks. This is this is this is alternate future Bugsy, and this is the main present prime saying see you later for the next episode of the Jake English special. This is only part 1. We just didn't have enough time. Peace. Peace like chicken grease.